interview with my grandmother right here, and we're just going to be interviewing her. Just a couple of questions. Okay. What was your life like as a child?
Well, very happy. We all lived, all the family lived close together. My grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother, had 9 children, and they all were married, and each one of them had 5 or 6 kids. And we lived at the top of Smoky Mountain at Wares Valley and Cades Cove. We all had houses up in that area. My grandmother was the one who sat on, my daddy's mother, was the one who sat on the Cherokee Council to allow the Cherokee Dam to be built so there wouldn't be floodwater there, and so the lower Tennessee could have water.
What were things you did to entertain yourself?
We played softball, the boys played baseball, jumped rope, played hide and go seek. The boys played with marbles. We played checkers. That's about it. Sat by the fireside and listened to our grandparents tell stories of long ago.
Okay. What kind of music did you listen to? Did you have any?
Yeah, they had banjo picking and guitar picking. We didn't have, we had a shortwave radio in Cape because there was a war going on. It was called World War II. And because of the war, we had shortwave radio so they could announce emergencies and stuff. But we did have another kind of radio later on in our lives, and that was to hear different kind of programs and music. And on Saturday nights we had barn dances. That's where all the men and women came together, and we did square dancing, round dancing, mostly square dancing. And my Uncle Jim would play the fiddle. They call it the violin now. It was a fiddle then.
Okay. How was school different back then than it is today? What do you say?
School was, we had, like in grammar school, was grades 1 through 8. And we had pretty much the same studies. It was just about things that were during our time, World War II and the Korean conflict and things like that. So we studied about that and what caused it and where it was. And 2 of my uncles one was in the Navy and one was in the Marines. My older brother joined the Army and he went to Korea where he lost his life. And Daddy never did have to go because he had a family to take care of. So that was pretty much it. They drafted people. They didn't ask you if you wanted to go. They told you you were going.
You were required sometimes.
Right.
If you didn't have enough troops. Okay. What new invention did you find most useful? Or
The washing machine. Oh, we used to have to scrub clothes out on a washboard. Have you ever seen one of those?
I think.
It's a kind of a board with, up here's a wooden part, and you put your soap up here, and then you put it in the water, and you put your clothes in the water, and then you put them up here and you rub them with soap, and then you scrub them on the board.
Yeah.
White clothes, you put in a pot of hot water over an open fire outside, and you would boil them a while to make them clean and bright.
So I bet the washing machine made things a lot
Oh,
easier.
The washing machine. Some people in the city had washing machines, but we weren't fortunate. And the washing machines at that time were big machines with a round tub and wheels down here, and they had little ringers up here at the top. And you had to go get the water and put in it, and heat it and put it in there, wash your clothes, and then take them out, put them in a tub and rinse them, and then hang them on the line.
Okay. Well, that concludes our interview. Thank you for watching, and thank you for
Well, you're
participating.
welcome. Yeah, we'll have to do something else again. All you children are very intelligent children, I think.
It comes from their dad.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Definitely.